Hello, bowling fans, and welcome to another World Series of Bowling feature. This week's episode focuses on the PBA Women's Series presented by Bowl.com and the ladies who will be competing in this season's edition. The Women's Series was launched as a joint effort by the PBA and the USBC during the 2007-2008 season, in hopes of starting women's bowling back on its journey to rebuild a full-fledged women's tour. In 2003, the PWBA Tour ceased operations, leaving a number of talented women bowlers either without a place to compete full-time or, in the case of the young ladies who aspired to join the tour, without a goal to reach for. The ladies who are currently exempt for the Women's Series are a collection of PWBA veterans, former Team USA stars, and international stars, and the series has given these women hope that one day their dream of competing on a full-fledged women's tour will one day become a reality again.
Well, let me just tell you that when I graduated from college, that was the year that the tour folded, and I was like, what?
The girls coming up behind me that had just started and didn't even get to taste success yet, I felt robbed for them because I think everyone should have the chance to live their dream.
As a competitive bowler at the time, I was devastated. You know, that's what young girls aspired to be a part of eventually when, you know, they felt ready for that point. And, you know, I was just heartbroken that, you know, my dream had just now vanished.
It was very heartbreaking for me because I was pretty much at the top of my career. I was about 28 years old and had the best start of my career at that point, and the tour folded in mid-season.
When the tour first folded, I think I was more like, I was depressed, I think, a little for a while. For a few months, I kind of like didn't really want to do much. I didn't want to bowl because I was like, you know what, why should I bowl?
It was very difficult. I mean, the emotions I felt, it ranged from depression to sad to upset to angry. You know, denial, everything was going through my head.
After the PWBA ceased operations in 2003, the best women bowlers in the world were left with little to compete in professionally, until the founding of the Women's Series in 2007.
It's a starting point, and it's our own platform. We shouldn't have to bowl with the men. We shouldn't have to compete against them. We should have our own place, and at least now we have our own place. And I hope one day it becomes a full tour, like it was when I was little.
I'm just fortunate to be here now that the PBA and the USBC have, you know, joined forces to try and, you know, get our face out there again. And I do have hopes and aspirations for myself and just women bowlers that the tour will come around again.
I would really love to see this, you know, getting a little bit bigger next year, a little bit more stops.
It's always been my dream since I was a kid to turn pro because I've always watched people like Caroline, like Parker on TV, you know, all their TV shows and whatnot, so it's always been my dream.
I respect other bowlers tremendously. This is a hard game and it's a hard lifestyle, so anybody who does it for a living does it because they love the game, and I respect that.
What was it like being on tour? I said, you know what, it was the best time of my whole life. And I wish that, you know, we still had a tour for you younger girls, because it'd be the best experience you'll ever have in your whole life. You meet the best people, you travel to wonderful places, you get to bowl and make money, you do something you love and make money. There's nothing in the world that can do that. Most people can't say they love their job.
You know, when I have a little girl comes up to me and she says, I want to be like you when I grow up, I mean, that really kind of brings it all home to you.
So for us, these 7 weeks, this is all we have. And so I cherish every moment of it. And I think it's finally like I'm living my dream, and I think every year it's gotten better.
The ladies of the 2009 PBA Women's Series are truly a special group of individuals. One can only hope that they will soon have the opportunity they deserve in which to showcase their amazing bowling talents. Be sure to support the Women's Series by coming out and watching them in person whenever they come to your town, and to catch them on ESPN on Sundays this fall. Well, that's all the time we have for this week's feature. Next week, we'll be shifting gears and preparing for the start of the PBA Tour season on ESPN, which kicks off Sunday, October 25th. Be sure to check in this coming Monday for our official 2009-2010 PBA Tour season preview show, and to join us tomorrow for another new episode of The Bowling Show.